Hey there, Tara Porter here from methodicalblogger.com. And in this video, I want to give you some suggestions on how to revise your About page. The About page is often something that's approached relatively backwards because we think naturally that an About page needs to be about us. But the best About pages are not necessarily about you, but they're about what you can do to help your reader. So I want to highlight some important components to put in your About page that take just a matter of minutes for you to do and can make all the difference. Let's start off with your mission statement. You want your mission statement to be front and center. The second that they come to your page, they want to see the gist of who you are. Think about it. If they come to a blog post, they're only getting a fraction of what you write about. Whereas if you have a mission statement, they get a clear sense of what they can get from you. Next, a photo of you. And I recommend that you make this a good quality photo. That doesn't mean that you need to have a professional photograph. However, I recommend that it's something with good lighting that captures you and your brand in some way. Next is a little blurb. And I recommend that you start this blurb by talking about where you were, which would ideally be where your reader is now, and then a little bit of how you got to where you are now. And it's okay if you're just a couple steps ahead of your reader, but your reader is looking to come to you for information to get from point A to point B. And ideally, you're at point B. So share a little bit of that journey. Then you have an opportunity to talk a little bit about who you are and establish a sense of ethos. In other words, why should people be looking at you? What about you makes you credible in some way? This is one thing that when I review sites is often missed, even by really popular bloggers. They forget this step, and that is saying your name. It seems silly that we would all forget it, but we all do. Hey, I do. But if you include your name, it's an opportunity yet again to build trust with your readers. Now, of course, if you have a blog with multiple writers, then it'd be an opportunity to highlight the different writers. But most people are just blogging on their own. Don't forget to put your name in there. Next is a call to action. This gives your reader an opportunity to sign up for your mailing list. I highly recommend this because then you can continue to build that relationship. I personally use ConvertKit to collect my emails because it allows me to send different types of free offers, and I feel like it has the most bells and whistles for a blog. You can actually find that up at methodicalblogger.com and click on recommendations. I have that there. Then I like to direct people towards the key places where they can get more information from me. You know, they don't know all of the outlets that I'm talking to people, right? They only saw you from a fraction of your blog and what you offer. They want to see everything. They want to see that wide net that you're casting. So I give a brief overview of each of the things that I offer from my blog that they can click on. Now, if you like this 4-column format, I can't stress enough, this is Divi theme. And I kept trying to find a lot of different themes. This one finally worked because I felt like one second I wanted a sidebar, and then the next second I didn't want a sidebar. And it is so flexible. It lets you do whatever you want with your website, but yet it's user friendly. And that's a whole other video in and of itself. But I just get a lot of questions from people on how I do the 4 columns on my About page and how it's a lot more a variety than just a paragraph structure. That too, you can find up at recommendations. I'll also comment below just so that you have it. And then lastly, you want to give your visitor an opportunity to contact you if they have a question on something. So this was just a standard contact form that I got from WordPress that I was able to put at the bottom. But that's it. Those are some really simple tweaks that you can make to your About page so that it has a great first impression on your site visitor and gives them an awesome sense of who you are and what you can do to help them out. And if you haven't taken advantage of this yet, I highly recommend that you get in on my free review of your blog. This gives me a chance to check out your blog for a couple of minutes and give you a simple 3-step action plan that you can implement right away. It also gives you an opportunity to sign up for my more detailed review. That is 50% off for new subscribers who sign up for the free review. If they opt into getting the detailed review, That's nice because I have a little bit more time that I can spend on looking at your website, giving you some more action steps, and also giving you some tutorials that can help you out.